First off, love the set design. I love this world. I love the grain. Sick. Okay, cool. We're whispering. We're going. We're rolling with it.
I trusted you!
Yo. Okay. So,
You promised me that you would never take power in your name.
oh, we have like
Convinced
we're like
me
full on
that
Halo
this was your
armor now.
home.
We're like this is like Halo armor. Hold on. Check this out.
You promised me that you would never take power in your name.
This is like Blue Master Chief. Is this different from the first movie? This is different. Or first and second. I feel like this is like new armor. This is just becoming Halo now. This is all fully Halo infantry armor. I mean, it's cool. But like, no, you guys. The whole thing I was so excited about with this is that this was like brand new. I love this because it was so different from like Star Wars, which we've all been force fed forever, and this just looks like Halo armor. That's frustrating. I'm sad about that. I mean, it's cool looking because I love Halo, but I don't need this to merge with Halo design. Do something totally new. Don't do this.
You convinced me that this was your home.
It's like we have Halo armor padding, and we have like the big cheesecloth armor.
That I was your home.
What do you know about me?
You have conquered the galaxy.
Also, guys, blue. Okay, so I love color theory. I love discussing the reasons things look the certain way they look. Random pieces of like blue clothing. I don't recall that being a major aspect of the design language and color language of this movie. The first two, please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but like the blue eyes stand out because that's like the Dune gag. And then to also have like all this random, like it's a blue cloth and the blue, like I know it's like House of whatever, Atreides taking over the universe or whatever, but like this feels, I don't know, man, touch of color too far.
You have conquered the galaxy. You've destroyed thousands of worlds.
What are your thoughts on that?
Boom, lens veiling. See that? Your eyeball does that. I think it's a cool thing. I think it's a cool thing when your eyeballs do that. And yeah, they use some like dirty lenses on these. They use some really like chunky, like soft, vintagey optics on these, which I think is cool because it's like it's desert movie, and it should definitely have some like texture and stuff. And they're like doing some real heavy film grain for sure. I don't know. I feel like we're getting a little too much orange teal with the shadows. For sure, I think this color grade's getting a little bit like Marvel aggressive that the previous movies didn't do. So I don't know what is going on with the palette and the aesthetic of this one feeling differently already. I'm a little I've been moving and living out of boxes for like a month. Yeah, no, this is worse. I'll just say that this is worse. Linus, I mean, whatever, he's an award-winning cinematographer. He's got all the he's got accolades and shit. But like, this does not fit the movie as much as what was happening in the first two. I don't know why, dude. Greg Frazier nailed it. And like, when you're a working cinematographer and you know what you're doing, then like it shouldn't be hard to recreate. We're gonna take a detour here. I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm loath to go to this channel at this particular moment, but this was something I shot this for Kondor Blue. So like we went out and we recreated the Dune trailer shot for shot. This is a recreation. This is a piece of camera equipment, and we like literally went out and did this, and like without even, I'm no Roger Deakins, no Greg Frazier, but like I was able to look at what already came before and recreate this like shot for shot. This is literally the trailer, and that's me. Look at that. Look at that color grade and the blue eyes with the Dune nonsense going on, and the phone clamp. I was so proud of this shoot. I nailed this look. This is it is not hard to recreate the exact look of a project that already exists. I'm not even. I mean, this here is an actual shot from the movie, obviously, but like this isn't. This is he's holding camera gear. I mean, obviously this is not quite the same, but like look at that. It's got the little extension pieces. This silly thing we did with the USB-C cables. The point of this is not to show off my work. The point of this is to show off that like you can literally create. You can recreate this look. Anyway, it's an ad. It says go Black Friday. It's like old. But like why wouldn't you just stick to the design language? It's not like this is a whole spin-off in a different project. This is literally a continuation of the same story. Like Linus, because I know that, you know, I'm like a super famous giant streamer, you're going to see this. You messed up, man. You should have stuck with the shape language and everything else was already going on in this film. So I'm throwing that out there, dude. Anyway, I'm going to keep playing this and reacting because I'm already... Man, this is crazy. I love this property, and I figured that Dune 3 was going to be amazing, and I'm sure it is going to be amazing, but I'm like amazed that I already have a lot to say 48 seconds later.
I think you're way beyond redemption.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is too much. This is too much blue and orange. This is like... No! Are there... Okay, I'm going to say it now. There better be two suns. There better be like an orange sun and a blue sun, and that better be like the big reveal is that it's like there are now two suns on this planet, and one is blue and one is orange, and they're gonna cook you twice as fast now, and that's why this movie is so super split tone. That better be the case. I'm gonna be like real pissed. I should do a video on that project. Yeah, okay, I'll do a video on that project. There's some BTS footage somewhere. I'll do a video on that little project. That'd be super fun. But yeah, they definitely cranked the saturation way too high on this. This should have stayed beige. This should have stayed, chill. This is crazy. This is, I'm not, ooh, this doesn't look like Dune. This doesn't look like Dune. I mean, the set design's good, but this lighting and this color pass does not look like Dune. Denis, you messed up.
Why are you here?
To deliver a peace proposal.
I think this shot, I think stood out a little too. Oh, this is a little too much like current Star Wars. I think we're bleeding into maybe some Star Wars territory, you guys. I don't want this to become Star Wars, please. We just had the back rooms. We just had Obsession. We just had a bunch of stuff. Iron Lung. We just had Iron Lung, which again, you know, whatever. Not a zero budget project, but an original thing. Like there are all these movies that weren't sequels that did really well, and so like Dune rules because it's not Star Wars. Please don't make this Star Wars, guys. Please don't make it Marvel.
Peace is a good thing. Why should I refuse?
You know what else I really liked about? I'm just gonna be thorough here. You know what else I really liked about the way that the bombing happened. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Dune 2, you're way behind. You should just watch it. So, like, the thing I liked about the bombing scene in Dune 2, I think it was 2, is, like, how, like, abrupt and complete that violence was. This little clip already just feels, you know, this just feels like it's just a war scene, you know? Like lasers instead of bullets, just pew pew, and people are running. It's like so much running, and not like, not just like 50 people dying in one immediate like boom. The way that, you know, an explosion happens and people just fall over and that's it, because warfare is like so horrifying.
Why should I refuse?
Look at all this running, shooting and hiding.
Because it's meant to destroy you.
To strike at the core of Imperial power.
You intend to kill Paul?
Okay, this feels like Blade Runner. Dude, what? This shot feels like Blade Runner. This is like, what's his face's whole shtick about, you know, doves or whatever in the rain. This just looks like Blade Runner 1. This is bananas. This is crazy. This is crazy, guys. Also, like, What happened to all the film grain? So now, okay, this is now a night scene, I presume, with the color palette and the way the light is. But like the opening shot, we were in like an all warm environment, and it was like grain to the max. And now it's like very clean. This looks just like this looks I mean, there's really some grain in here, but this looks like kind of digital compared to what we're getting at the beginning of this. Is just like the inconsistent film grain, and I don't know, nighttime feels like it should be grainier, not cleaner. This is weird, man. Ooh, this is weird and inconsistent. And grain is an aesthetic decision, and it can be a story choice for sure. This is so clean. This is Neverending Story. You guys remember Neverending Story? Looks like that. That's this little like headdress mesh thing looks like that. And the casting decision, obviously, very round little face. This is like Neverending Story frame. Just add an extra layer of like the bloom filter. Put some glimmer glass on there. Instant Neverending Story.
We've just signed our death warrants.
Not mad at that palette. Not mad at the all orange. Not mad at the all cool either. The blue, it's a little bit of subtle variation in grading. I mean, this movie is made to be watched in a dark room for sure. But I'm not mad. I mean, not mad at all of this. I don't have I'm not just here to like talk shit about every single thing. There's some good stuff happening in here for sure. There's some stuff in here that fits the original film, the original aesthetic that they built. But wow, overall, we're having a weird time here. Knock, knock.
The future has a way of talking to me. I can't see what's ahead.
Whoa, you guys, this is like, no, no. Look at how orange and blue. Look at how orange and teal and blue. What is happening? What is happening? This completely okay. So, in this movie, there's a magic spice, and everyone has blue eyes who are affected. But like this stuff that's happening to his blue eyes here is exactly the same stuff that's happening back here. So like maybe the whole planet has blue eyes now. Maybe the planet itself is just having some spice poison. His eyes just feel like it's a part of the grade now. It no longer looks like it is inconsistent colors. That's the problem. That's the problem, Straight Poison. It looks good, but it doesn't fit the aesthetic. And the original movie, the first two movies, like worked really hard to like build a very careful and very sophisticated aesthetic. It did a really good job feeling sort of like outside of time and a little bit pulling from vintageness, and it really leaned into the aesthetic of the lenses they were using. I'm not saying that this looks cheap by any means. This is an expensive looking movie, and it's better looking than a bunch of like hyper CGI, like genuine actual Marvel stuff. The bar is set so super high on because of what the first two movies looked and felt like. The bar is like somewhere else, and this feels more like a Hollywood movie, and that just kills me, man. What did they shoot this on? I don't know, probably RE65 or something, or an IMAX camera. Yeah, well, a 65 millimeter film and IMAX cameras. I nailed it, right? I mean, it's 65 millimeter film stock and IMAX cameras. I knew it was a big 65 millimeter or something. Man.
How does it feel to be human like everyone else, Paul Atreides?
So there are totally shots and things in here that are totally in keeping with the old palette and the old sense of the way things look, and then it's just like this random like blue. Why? The random super saturated blue in places. Ugh. Ugh. Can I like frame by frame that? Look at that. And I wanted to be like, oh, it's part of this like weird like branded thing that's going on with these flares, but like this overlay goes away completely. And the overlay is completely gone. Oh, look how blue that blue is. I mean, I don't know, you guys maybe on your phones you can't see it as much. But like that is The eyes are blue here. This is supposed to stand out, but it doesn't. The blue eyes don't stand out anymore because there's all this random other blue around. I'm. Bleh.
No fear, do you?
I fear dishonor.
You sound like an Atreides.
I've been told I was one.
It's probably gonna be really freaking cool to watch. It's probably gonna be super duper epic. Denis Villeneuve is still in charge.
For all I've done.
It's probably gonna be super sweet. It's probably gonna be really big and awesome, and this movie's probably gonna rule. It's probably gonna be really high energy and high intensity, whatever. I think that I'm gonna be a little distracted for sure by all the blue in this. Maybe they should do like you guys remember the Chrome edition of Mad Max Fury Road? They should do a sand edition of this one. They should do a sand edition where they take away the blue and let it just be like beige and gray. That'd be sick. All right, I'm gonna switching back to Clifton. We just did it. We did our first ever reaction, you guys. That was a groundbreaking moment. We had never done that before on this channel. First ever live reaction content, as God intended. Now I'm a streamer.